Launch Academy is Western Canada's leading tech incubator and accelerator. Since 2012, Launch has helped incubate more than 6,000 entrepreneurs, of which 300 have grown their startups to seed and Series A and raised over $2.5 billion in funding. At Launch, we primarily work with companies in emerging tech sectors like artificial intelligence and machine learning, virtual and augmented reality, blockchain, ag tech, health tech, data science, quantum computing, fintech, cybersecurity, and SaaS. Launch is a nonprofit organization. We don't take equity in any of our companies. Rather, we charge a service fee for our programming. We've developed 2 leading programs to help tech companies accelerate their growth. Our Maple program helps international founders and their companies land in Canada and further advance operations within North America, while our Launchpad program connects companies with mentors, investors, and fellow founders. As a part of both the Maple and Launchpad programs, we have a lineup of year-round programming, both virtual and in person, and includes networking events, CXO dinners, investor showcases and matchmaking, pitch practices, demo days, and more. We're currently accepting applications for our next cohort of the Maple program. Launchpad applications are open year-round. For more information about Maple and Launchpad, visit launchacademy.ca.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the first ever Launch International Demo Day. My name is Sam, and I'm the VP of Programs here at Launch, and we got some really exciting pitches gathered from all over the world for you today. So the pitches you're about to see come from 2 of our programs here at Launch. The first one is called Launchpad. That's our virtual first incubation program where you receive programming, perks, mentorship, and you get to connect with other like-minded founders. Our other program is called Maple. It's an acceleration program focused on helping founders move to Canada and set up their global headquarters right here in Vancouver, where we are based. Now, really quickly, just some housekeeping rules before we get started. Each company you're about to see today is going to have a 3-minute pitch. So please tap that intro button if you're interested in investing in these companies or you want to connect with them further. At the same time, all the companies are also right here joining us live in the chat. So we want to encourage everyone, please feel free to ask questions. There's no stupid questions here today. And we just want to engage and have some great conversations here. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first company we have right here is called Hollymood. Hollymood provides a SaaS and marketplace all-in-one solution for your activities and tour reservations. The co-founders are originally from Hong Kong, and they have moved their headquarters to Canada through our Maple program as part of Cohort 11. Let's get rolling.
Hello, I'm Bill, the founder of Hollymood. Hollymood is a marketplace plus AI SaaS company for activity reservations. In the past few years, I discovered an abnormal phenomenon. Only less than 20% of business owners in experience reservation have adapted to e-commerce solutions. Most of them are still using paper and pens to manage their booking. Handling booking manually can be very painful. Here are some typical pain points. For instance, long response time, high admin costs, limited sales channel, and most importantly, they do not have good strategy for pricing and expansions. So we create an ecosystem to cater the need. Our core technology is to provide B2B AI SaaS solutions named Booking Radar that helps sellers to establish their own booking site, connecting sales channel and provide them market insights with our AI technology. Once seller uploads the service, their products will be published seamlessly on our B2C experience marketplace, Hollymood.com. It also connects different online travel agents and affiliators. For example, TripAdvisor, Ctrips, bloggers, influencers, and etc. To make the game more interesting, seller can also resell other sellers' products and earn a commission through our merchant-to-merchant distribution network. These solutions perfectly digitize the booking process and sales. With the massive data collected from our SaaS solutions and other activities reservation platforms like Hollymood.com, Klook, and Viators, we process the data such as price, availability, area, and activities categories, and generate predictive AI analytics for our sellers. Suggestions such as optimal pricing strategy, recommended stock level, personalized offers to guests, and etc. The track record of our last financial year is encouraging. We have record 9.1 million USD GMV and over 190K monthly active user in our B2C marketplace. We have doubled our GMV compared to 2021 financial year. Our company has won several awards and entered incubators in Hong Kong and Canada. We are actively expanding our service into the North American market. Marketplace plus SaaS business model is drawing more attentions recently. There are competitors around the globe. Fresher, Smart Orders, and Peak are our competitors serving different regions. Fresher has already raised over 180 million USD. This indicates the future of the new business model is optimistic. To speed up our expansions, we'd like to invite more international investors to bring capital and synergy to our adventures. We are looking for 3 million USD funding for our international expansions. Please contact me at the following contact, and it will be great if I can share more of my story with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bill, for your awesome pitch. I know we're receiving a little bit of lag here. Just give it a moment. I think it's just classic internet things. I want to shout out to a whole bunch of people that are listening here in the chat. I see some people here from obviously Vancouver. That's where our home base is. Also see people from Vienna, Brazil. So this is really exciting. Just a big shout out to Bill for a second. I remember when we first started working with them. It's almost 2 years now. They were primarily focused on building experiences for the yacht industry at the time. So it's been kind of phenomenal watching their growth, watching them expand. They've added more experiences on the marketplace, and of course also Booking Radar, which you guys just heard about. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Just as a reminder again, if you do have questions, feel free, type them in the chat, as well as if you want an introduction to any of these companies, Bill, or any of the companies that I'm about to talk about, feel free to just tap that intro button. It's super easy. Stonk's team has us set up here. Now, next up, we have Rockhopper. So Rockhopper is a VR studio who's developed a game called Musical Range. It's a musical metaverse platform where everyone can be a musician, perform any kind of song they want, and personalize their experience. So Rockhopper is currently based in Mexico, but they're looking to relocate to Vancouver in early 2023. So let's hear their pitch.
Hello, I'm Yanira, and I'm co-founder of Rockhopper Studios, and we are building Musical Range. Let's be real, learning how to play an instrument is hard. 58% of the US population regrets not learning how to play an instrument, but we believe it's never too late to be a musician. Musical Range is a new way to play your favorite music in VR. It is all about who you are and how you want to express yourself with music. It is a musical metaverse where people can play music or watch other people playing music. A community of people who love music. A virtual space that represents musicians and their personalities beyond music. And a safe space to learn and discover new music. We have a few competitors in the market, but Musical Range is more than a rhythm game. It is a platform that allows people to explore their musical creativity and become a rockstar. Beta testers are enjoying Musical Range, and we are implementing based on their feedback. The market opportunity is huge. Musical Range is in the merge of VR gaming, music industry, and creator economy. About traction, we are growing our numbers of beta testers and Discord community. This is our team. Cody Johnson is an award-winning sound designer and music composer. Eugenio Roman is my technical co-founder, and he has more than 10 years developing video games. And me, Yanira, I started to work in the VR industry in 2017, and I have developed multiple business models to introduce VR in multiple industries. This is our roadmap. This year, we launched an early access version on Steam, and we're about to launch an early access version on MetaQuest. Next year, we want to launch a full release version on MetaQuest, PlayStation VR, Pico, and Steam, and get our first AAA music artist collaboration. In 2024, we want to reach 1 million users, And in 2025, we want to create a monetization system for creator economy. We are raising $2 million seed fund for 24-month runway. Our milestones are to launch a full version on Steam, MetaQuest, PlayStation VR, and Pico, to reach 1 million users, and to get multiple collaborations with AAA music artists. The use of funds will be 17% on music licensing, 40% on product development, and 43% on marketing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Yanira. I know some of her team has been playing with the early release of Musical Range, and they've been having a lot of fun. I hear us, we play it in the office as well, so we can't wait to see the platform expand. Now, next up, from music and games, we kind of switch things up a little bit. Our next company is tackling a very, very different problem: food waste. Food Notify is a SaaS solution that prevents food waste and brings transparency in the hospitality industry by digitizing the entire back-of-house processes for restaurants, catering, and hotel businesses. Food Notify is currently based in Vienna, but they're moving to Vancouver as well as part of Maple Cohort 18. Let's hear them.
So hi, everyone. My name is Michael, and I'm the CEO of Food Notify. We're an Austrian-based software as a service company that offers a solution to prevent food waste by digitizing the back-of-house operation and processes in the hospitality industry. 1/3 of the climate change is caused by the food supply chain. Canadian restaurant industry alone discards an estimated yearly food waste of $4.4 billion. When we digitize the back of house, you can save food and time. You're avoiding error-prone sourcing. You can save 7% on your profits. You can avoid inventory-related tasks, saving another 10%, and overall just boosting the profits. We have an order management platform that is giving you just-in-time capacity and need-linked order management, digital order acceptance, and stock booking. An efficient and transparent recipe management that offers active recipe and contribution margin management, full transparency on prices, origins, nutrition values, allergens, Nutri-Scores, and carbon footprint. We have a full ERP with an optimized warehouse and POS connected. Real-time stock values, actual and target, digital stock control and stock taking, dynamic data analytics, and reporting. Besides our 3 main modules, we're offering multiple extensions like catering and analytics to boost our revenues further. We have quite a significant traction in Europe with multiple large QSRs. We have roughly 271 active locations with 65,000 MRRs, and we have another 250 committed for the next 12 months with another 200,000 MRRs coming in. We have a 95% retention and 1 wholesale scaling partner that is supporting us. If you look at the competition, then it's mainly legacy systems with old UIX, and there are only a handful of real competitors. However, none of them are offering the same scope of capabilities. The food service industry in Canada is $95 billion and 76 billion excluding non-commercial restaurants, and 74 billion if you just look at QSR and FSR and caterers. We have 60,000 locations, and we target 5% of the market. Our go-to-market strategy is an omni-channel direct sales with a 4 to 6 week sales cycle with an ACV of roughly $700. And we have a scales partner that is helping us to scale. A growth path leads to roughly $20 million in 26 with a break even in 24. The team is a team size of 30 people with industry sparing partners that are supporting us in Germany and in Europe. Our ask is $5 million for a Series A investment that is going to be used $1 million for marketing, 2.5 for hiring key staff, and 1.5 for product development. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to the Food Notify team. We've been working with them for just over 6 months now, and they've been just absolutely amazing to work with. They're tackling a very serious problem, and we're so excited for them. Now, next up, we have SmartArm. SmartArm has developed an AI bionic arm for hand amputees that is not only powerful, but they've also managed to make it in a way that's affordable and accessible. So let's hear what their team has to say.
We're SmartArm, and we're on a mission to empower human autonomy. I want you to meet Sakai. She's been one of our biggest supporters over our journey thus far, and she's also been our primary user, tester, and first paid customer. Basically, Sakai told us of this huge problem that exists within the prosthetic hand market, which is that bionics are very expensive, yet they still don't do a whole lot. See, current amputees feel neglected and just frustrated with bad user experience, to the point where 95% of the global hand amputee population doesn't currently have access to prosthetics because of the high cost. And the few that do pay a lot of money, yet are still severely limited in terms of functionality. Our solution to this has been using 3D printing and machine learning to provide a hand that is low cost, yet ultra powerful. Basically, a camera located in the palm identifies any object the user wants to interact with AI, and the onboard computer calculates the best grasp for it based on its geometry. Now, this solution will help people on a massive global scale. You see, there are about 3 million hand amputees worldwide, 1 million of which are in developed nations, and this is going to be our go-to market. We're selling directly to the consumer at a starting price of about $10,000. Now, the really interesting thing is that we are working with our users using a digital workflow. So we're able to scan and build their custom arm remotely. So they never actually have to walk into a physical clinic, making us truly global in our reach. Not only that, but we're also, with our price point, going for greater volume. So not only is it more accessible, but also affordable. Now, to give you a quick look on what else is in the market, SmartArm is the only hand that currently uses artificial intelligence, let alone at the price point that it's offered at. Now, to give you a quick overview of our timeline, back in 2018, SmartArm started as a hobby project when we won Microsoft's top technology competition from around 50,000 participants in the world. After that, we were met with an outpour of support from people and, most importantly, hand amputees all around the world. And we thought we'd incorporate this into a business and be able to make it available for anyone who would want one. In 2021, we raised a small pre-seed round and used that to conduct research and development over the past year to get to where we are today, the final product. Now, in early 2023, we're planning a global pre-order launch, and for that, we're raising $3 million in seed funding. This has all been possible by the amazing team we've put together. And now to go back to our secret sauce, essentially SmartArm is collecting data on how users are interacting with physical 3D objects around them. And our goal is to use this to power other autonomous and robotic solutions in the future. Thank you.
All right. Thank you to the SmartArm team. The team's currently based out of Toronto, and they're part of our Launchpad program. Now, we're just going to take a quick little break. As you can see, I'm not alone anymore, so I'm not just talking to myself on a camera. I just want to introduce to you our CEO and co-founder of Launch, Ray. Thanks for coming on to your show.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Camille and Samson here behind the scenes doing an awesome job executing our demo day.
Yeah,
it's kind of different with just looking into a camera as opposed to a big audience.
Yeah, well, there's hundreds of people that are listening to us live right now. But what do you think of the pitches so far?
The pitches are awesome. Kudos to the team at Launch for working with these companies for the last few months, getting them pitch ready and working with their demos. But it's never easy pitching into a camera as opposed to a live audience where you can actually read body languages. So I think everybody's done a great job.
Yeah, and in our intro video, we talked about Launch running as a nonprofit. So for those that haven't heard of Launch or haven't interacted with us before, why was Launch started?
Yeah, so it really is like the story is 12-12-12-12. So we started in 2012, just a couple of co-founders. We were building our own companies at the time and just wanted to be in an environment around other tech entrepreneurs and leverage each other's network, leverage each other's experiences. We kind of bootstrapped a little space together, originally called Hack Hut. And Grow Lab was an accelerator in town. They had the opportunity to have some free space for a few months, gave it to us, no charge. They had 12 desks. We went in there, started going out to the community, say, hey, who else wants to come and join us? Had those 12 desks sold within 2 weeks, went to IKEA, bought 12 more desks. And then fast forward 12 months later, we filled up 12,000 square feet of space, and we were the main tech hub in Vancouver.
Yeah, well, I, for one, am glad you changed the name. I don't want to tell my wife that I work at the Hut, and it's not Pizza Hut either. So obviously our biggest focus is working with founders, but right now we have a lot of investors in the room. So how does Launch engage with investors?
Yeah, so Launch is always for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs. So everything that we do and put into practice is what we want to see when we're building our companies. And so we do obviously demo days like this. We have private CXO events where we can leverage each other's networks and bring other investors into the mix. We have a reverse pitch event that we do every 2 months where we connect our VCs directly to our companies, and the companies can hear from the VCs directly what they're looking for. We have an exclusive investor newsletter that we send out every 2 months where we highlight some of the companies that are raising right now and some notable companies, other activities that are happening. And this is kind of exclusive just for investors. I think we do have a link that we're going to share. If you are interested in subscribing, you can subscribe. And then a lot of things just happen ad hoc where you've got people coming in to view one company or come and check out one of my portfolio companies, and it's just those random meetings that happen when somebody else is working in the space. Say, hey, you should go check out SmartArm or check out Rural Farmers. They're doing something really amazing. And so it's really the power of the network that we try to leverage here.
Yeah, for sure. And someone is commenting saying that you always wear the best shoes, but too bad we can't see them.
Yeah, it's actually I get my shoe hookup from Sam, so I can't take full credit.
Yeah, but speaking of, like, we know that we're on camera right now. We do have live programs, live events, and things like that as well. So I think for that, kind of just stay tuned to our main website. We'll try to kind of always announce in advance as much as we can. Of course, our main focus is our members and our alumni and our captains network. But we also do stuff a lot for the community as well.
Yeah, and again, I want to stress it's for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs. The co-founder, Roger Patterson, is CEO and co-founder of Later.com. Alex Schwang is a co-founder and leading a public company now called Shape Immersive. And I've got my own company, Playwise, that stay tuned. We're going to be doing a raise in January or February, so you'll be able to see me pitch directly as well. But again, practice what we preach. We're out there building companies just alongside all the great entrepreneurs that we have joining our programs.
Sweet. So thanks so much for that, Ray. We're going to get back to the pitches now. Our next pitch comes all the way from Nigeria. So Rural Farmers Hub was founded at the end of 2018 by founders who all come from farming backgrounds, and they were inspired to start the company after witnessing persistently low crop yields in their home villages. So let's give them a big welcome.
My name is Olusegun, a co-founder and CEO of Rural Farmers Hub. Yield productivity in Africa has been declining over the last 3 decades. This is alarming in spite of the fact that the land area cultivated has increased by 4x. Similarly, the average productivity of grains in Africa remains less than half of the global average. This challenge affects 400 million farmers across Africa. Now, the primary cause of this is the farmers' use of legacy farming practices that is not backed by data, further compounded by the lack of access to the latest climate-smart information, which inhibits the ability to improve yield, thereby increasing income. At Rural Farmers Hub, we have developed a software called Capture that converts soil, crop, and climate data into powerful insights for farmers, thereby improving soil quality, crop productivity, and helping governments and corporates make better policy and business decisions. These insights are delivered via voice, SMS, mobile app, or in person. The benefits of Capture include improved productivity and income, optimized farm inputs, predictable yield, and lots more. Our business model is simple. We charge $7 per hectare per month and $28 annually, and then a commission of between 10 to 100% from the sale of commercial farm inputs. Over 25,000 farmers that have used Capture have seen an average yield increase of 35% and 80% increase in income. In 2021, we earned a revenue of $200,000, representing a growth of 1,000% year on year. In 2022, thus far, we've earned $125,000. We're also contributing towards better livelihood and food security in countries like Burkina Faso and Zimbabwe. Now, the global nutrition market is estimated at $5 billion, expected to grow to $13 billion by 2027. Our total addressable market size for Nigeria is $250 million. We're on track to reach 1 million farmers in Africa by 2025 in collaboration with established organizations like GIZ, the Antata Foods, USAID, Save the Children, to mention but a few. We closed our pre-seed round of $500,000 in May, accordingly raising a seed round of $2 million. This will enable us to expand our market across Africa, and improve our product capture. In terms of competition, we pride ourselves in objectivity, timeliness, accessibility, and cost effectiveness to farmers. Our team is made up of experts in the business and science of agriculture, have a background in international business. I've worked across different rural agricultural projects. Gabriel has an expertise in software and commercial farming, and the rest of our team who have experience in the business and science of agriculture. Data is indispensable in transforming the agribusiness landscape across Africa. By investing in Rural Farmers Hub, you will be contributing towards a greater good with an expected annual return of 35%. Join us in this journey. The time to invest is now.
Wow, that was really, really inspiring. So good work, team. We've been so excited working with the RFH team, and we can't wait to bring their technology here to North America. As a reminder, the founding team, I think I see Gabriel here as well from RFH. The founding team is here in the chat, so don't hesitate to ask any questions if you want further elaboration, or you want to just go straight to an intro. You can just simply tap that intro button. Now we go from solving agriculture to solving one of the world's oldest problems and everybody's favorite topic, banking. Totem Bear is a fintech startup looking to simplify and democratize access to technology for financial ecosystems. So let's bring on Laura.
My name is Laura Gonzalez, and I'm very happy to tell you about Bankit, a Totem Bear product. The problem we are going to solve is that to create a financial product today requires a lot of effort, money, and have a technology team for development. All this makes it difficult for a young entrepreneur to advance in the development of their financial solutions. The solution we are promoting is Bankit, a modular technology solution that allows you to build all the banking processes necessary to create wonderful financial products. With Bankit, you can create solutions from a digital wallet to the most demanding ones, such as all the management of the life cycle of a credit for small and medium enterprises. Bankit is made up of modules that are totally independent of each other, and one of these is Heimdall, a scoring engine to automate scoring processes. All of these models are implemented according to the characteristics that each financial product will have, which allows us to optimize resources and reduce implementation times. And one more thing, Bankit complies with the standards of the financial and banking market in the world. We have a team with solid experience in technological and banking projects that allow us to dream even more. And that's why we created Totem Bank, a bank that will allow Colombians to open a savings account and convert their local currency into dollars to safeguard their wealth from inflation. In order to create Totem Bank, Bankit comply with all the requirements of the banking control bodies, Visa, and insurance companies for savers. In 2022, we launched Bankit as a product. By 2023, we are looking to enter the Latin and Canada market, evolve Bankit by incorporating artificial intelligence and a master portal. And by 2024, we will be entering the US market. We are in a pre-seed round, seeking 750,000 Canadian dollars for 10% of Totem Bear Canada. We are looking for investment to grow our team with better benefits to develop new features of Bankit. And we also want to start marketing process in Canada and Latin. Totem Bear is made up of ordinary people. We fell down and get up many times during these years, but we remain firm in our conviction to make a better world for everyone through the development of effective solutions. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Laura. You know, when I had first met Laura through our initial Zoom call, I came away super impressed with her, not just for building Totem Bear, which is an amazing idea, but also just her as a person. She told me the story of how initially when they were just kind of building the MVP of Totem Bear, she was also raising an infant child at the same time. So literally raising two babies, right? And I have no idea how she did this, but big props to her. Next up now, we have Streamfire. So Streamfire provides the first TV network for creator content, focusing on helping put creators onto the big stream.
Hello, my name is Niklas, and I am the founder of Streamfire. If you think about where to watch creator content, you may think about your computer and definitely a mobile phone, but what about your TV set? Globally, television is the device with the most amount of viewing time for online video. However, creator content is mainly being watched on mobile. Therefore, Streamfire turns mobile creators into TV broadcasters. We curate the best creator content in relevant interests and then turn them into TV channels that we distribute globally on connected TV. There's a huge democratization process going on TV right now. Platforms such as Roku and Amazon Fire turned the TV into the new App Store, and new ways of watching television emerged. Therefore, it's a perfect timing to start the first network for creator television. We combine the best of the traditional broadcast world and the social media world. While we have this premium lean-back viewing entertainment with high-selling ads, we don't rely on expensive licenses, but rather the creativity of our creators. While TikTok is a platform for the young audience, our audience is more mature and also has a higher purchasing power. Also, our programming is so good that the average retention time is 40 minutes per visitor. We are part of the FAST industry, which stands for Free Ad-Supported Television, and is moving fast. Within 2 years, market size has doubled. Our channels are free to watch and monetized with programmatic video ads. This means that during the commercial break, each ad is individualized to each viewer and makes it more relevant to us and gives us a higher CPM. The revenue in our target market is 30 cents per viewing hour. As of 2022, we have 35,000 active installs with 5 channels that we launched. With the investment of 500,000 Canadian dollars, we want to boost this network. Our team is a group of streaming enthusiasts, and over the last couple of years, we've been building streaming technology for various clients. Let's shape the future of television together. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions that you may have.
Thank you so much, Niklas. So the team is actually based in Austria, but Streamfire won the LEAP Summit pitch competition in Croatia, which is where the team met Ray, who we talked to earlier, and they became Launchpad members earlier this year. So that really kind of goes to show you that we're really, really interested in working with the best startups in the world. Now, next up, we have Guru from Hemista. So Hemista is the first of its kind cross-border robo-advisor that caters to the specific investment and financial planning needs of Indians living in the United States. Hemista provides an easy-to-use and cost-effective solution to all of your investment and financial planning needs. Guru and his team have been working back and forth between Boston and India. So let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, I'm Guru, the founder of Hemista. Hemista is the first of its kind cross-border robo-advisor designed specially for expats and immigrants. And we are currently targeting the Indian American segment. So why do we need such a robo-advisor? If you look at Indian immigrants in the US, they do not have a one-stop solution for their investment and financial planning needs. The process of investing for them is not straightforward and involves extensive documentation. Generic robo-advisors in the market do not cater to their specific needs. So that's where we propose a cross-border robo-advisor that recommends and invests in a personalized investment portfolio with exposure to both the US and Indian markets. If you look at our target segment, we're looking at about 3 million Indian households in the US. It is the fastest growing demography with more than 100,000 expats being added every year, predominantly tech-savvy millennials and the income levels of these households fall in the 100,000 to 200,000 range, which is ideal for a digital advisor such as ours. Some of the key differentiators is we provide a cost-efficient way to invest in the home market, the Indian market in this case. Our portfolio allocation algorithm takes into account certain factors that are unique to our target segment, such as prime importance of children's education and their propensity to invest in India. In terms of our product positioning in the wealth management space, so on the one end, we have generic advisors, generic low-cost robo-advisors such as Betterment and Wealthfront, who provide generic advice, but they don't really cater to the specific needs of our target segment. On the other end, we do have expensive options such as, say, UBS and JP Morgan, but they do not take in clients unless you have a certain level of AUM. So we fit in right in between. We provide a solution which is tailor-made to our target segment, but at the same time, we are not expensive. In terms of the progress we've made so far, we have more than 1,600 users right now, managing about $300,000 in AUM. Our LTVs to CAC is about 30:1. We plan to acquire about 5,000 users in the next 12 to 18 months and reach an AUM of about $100 million in the next 2 years. The big picture for us in the next 5 years is to acquire 100,000 clients and with an average AUM of $50,000, which gives us a total AUM of $5 billion. We're planning to raise a seed round for $2 million. Bulk of this is going to go into marketing, and that will be our focus for the next 1 year or so. The management team, so I'm Guru, the founder and CEO. We also have Saikan, who's the CTO. We've been working on this project for close to 2 years now, and we're really excited to hear from you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Guru. As I mentioned before, their team's been working hard back and forth between Boston and India, so we can't wait to get them settled here in Vancouver. Hemista joined Maple as part of cohort 16. So today, I don't know about you, Camille and Samson, who I have in the room here. Like, we've heard from Hong Kong, Nigeria, Austria, Mexico, Colombia, India, and I think a couple more other countries as well. I don't know about you, but it's really kind of making me want to travel. So last but not least, we have Local Adventures. So Local Adventures makes travel accessible by bundling complex itineraries as one seamless buying experience and makes them affordable with financial products such as Buy Now, Pay Later and Save Now, Buy Later. Let's go.
Hi guys, my name is Daniel and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Local Adventures. Well, traveling internationally is great and booking a multi-day experience, but it's also pretty difficult. I mean, it involves a lot of planning, paying large amounts of money, and trusting other experiences and other local operators. Well, in Local Adventures, we make multi-day experiences accessible. How? By bundling complex itineraries and services, offering fintech solutions as Save Now, Buy Later and Buy Now, Pay Later, and having a vetting process to make sure that you get what you paid for. It's a huge market. It's valued over 180 billion, but it's also pretty fragmented where 60% of the local operators are cataloged as small businesses. Well, we act as the bridge between those operators and the world. Like, for example, a local experience in Myanmar being able to sell to the Mexican audience with fintech products, local language, local currency, and even insurance. We've been in the market for the last 6 years, and we've been growing even during the pandemic. Last 12 months, we generated over 14 million in bookings. And in total, more than 25 million has been booked by our platform. From that, 14 million has been paid by our Save Now, Buy Later system that is built in-house and proprietary. Last year, I was selected as the most promising travel startup in Mexico and chosen as one of the most influential travel leaders under 35 years old by Focusrite. This is our founding team. We have a pretty strong background in tech and also dozens of years of experience in the travel industry. Also, our advisors are some of the biggest names in travel in Latin America. Now, our next step is heading into North America. We want to build a tech team in Canada and expand our B2B channels into the US and Canada. In order to do that, we're fundraising our seed round of $4 million. Thank you, guys. My name is Daniel, CEO and co-founder of Local Adventures.
Thank you so much, Daniel. And really, thank you to all of our founders today for presenting. I know all of you worked really, really hard, and everyone that's watching, this is really hundreds of hours of work condensed into 3 minutes at a time. It really takes a village to support each and every startup. So I have a whole list of thank yous that I'm hoping you can stick around for. Like, first of all, want to thank our captains and our pilots at launch for advising, coaching, giving feedback. I even see some of you in the comments in the chat cheering them on. Rob, Monique, Angel, so many others of you that are behind the scenes. We absolutely couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. I also want to give a big shout out to our program sponsors. We have RBC, MEP Business Council, Smythe, and Whiteboard Law. They help make our programs possible. Speaking of our programs, if you're listening to this and you're a startup and you're like, hey, I want to get on this stage, you can check out our program details and you can just simply apply at launchacademy.ca/launchpad. Speaking of which, we have a really special announcement right now regarding our memberships. Launch is officially partnered with Amazon. Yes, the company, not the rainforest. AWS for startups, and they're here to bring you specialized workshops and resources exclusively for Launchpad and Maple members. So right now, all active members can get access to up to $100,000 in AWS hosting credits. So thank you so much, Amazon, for supporting Launch Academy. And we're also hosting an AWS infrastructure workshop on November 23rd at the Amazon office. Once again, this is only for active Launch members, but if you're not a member yet, it's not too late. So make sure you want to head to launchacademy.ca/launchpad and apply ASAP. So that about wraps it up. I know it felt like it went by really, really fast, but as a reminder, you're going to get an email right after this broadcast ends, and you're going to get direct links to connect with every single one of these companies, as well as we'll share a replay of these pitches in case you want to rewatch again. I'm sure they're going to love to chat with you. And if you have any more questions about our programs or Launch itself or any of our companies, please feel free to email me at launch@launchacademy.ca. So that's all for now. Take care and stay safe, and we'll see you next year.
Launch Academy is Western Canada's leading tech incubator and accelerator. Since 2012, Launch has helped incubate more than 6,000 entrepreneurs, of which 300 have grown their startups to seed and Series A and raised over $2.5 billion in funding. At Launch, we primarily work with companies in emerging tech sectors like artificial intelligence and machine learning, virtual and augmented reality, blockchain, ag tech, health tech, data science, quantum computing, fintech, cybersecurity, and SaaS. Launch is a nonprofit organization. We don't take equity in any of our companies, rather, we charge a service fee for our programming. We've developed 2 leading programs to help tech companies accelerate their growth. Our Maple program helps international founders and their companies land in Canada and further advance operations within North America, while our Launchpad program connects companies with mentors, investors, and fellow founders. As a part of both the Maple and Launchpad programs, we have a lineup of year-round programming, both virtual and in person, and includes networking events, CXO dinners, investor showcases and matchmaking, pitch practices, demo days, and more. We're currently accepting applications for our next cohort of the Maple program. Launchpad applications are open year-round. For more information about Maple and Launchpad, visit launchacademy.ca.